Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back. Today's pick a card reading is going to be about what you need to know at this current time in your life, what messages the universe or spirits have for you at this time. Last week I didn't put out any video because I was going through a very tough cold and I could barely talk, so I'm still getting over it, but I feel a lot better. So for those of you that don't know, all you have to do is choose one of these three options. So whether it's red, white, or blue, and I didn't even know I had these specific colors, which is, I guess, significant at this time considering that the US had their elections. So to the Americans that may be watching, congratulations on Trump winning. And I hope that your country is a lot more successful than what it used to be in these previous 3 or 4 years. So you guys can choose between the red, white, or blue. These are beautiful frames with, if you can see, with a rose in the center. So we have the red, the white, and the blue. So whichever one you chose, the timestamps will be in the description box below. You can head on over there, click the timestamp that you chose, and it will take you to your reading. So I'll see you there. Hello Group 1 and welcome to your reading. It's going to be a short one today because I'm still getting over this cold, so let us see what message you have. You guys got balance and cakes and wine. So for someone it could be about dietary balance, right? So a dietary balance as in don't eat too much of something, right? You have to know your limit, know the balance. So if you're eating, let's say, a lot of meat, maybe lower the meat and, add in some potato salad or, things like that. If you're eating leftover Halloween candy, maybe, lower the amount you eat, and throughout the day get a fruit salad, or eat some, celery, carrots, just to sort of balance out your diet and make your body more healthy and homey, so that it doesn't malfunction. Because remember that with good food, you go to the doctor a lot less, right? You have a lot less risks of illnesses. You have less probability of, getting sick at all or needing some pills constantly, right? So create your, it's like they're saying to create an environment within your body that where you feel, good, where you have a boost of energy, where your body thrives, right? You want your cells to thrive, you want your blood to thrive, you want your heart, your brain, your memory, all of it to thrive. So in order to do that, you need good nutrition. And that doesn't mean never eating anything you actually like. It just means creating a balance, right? So for example, if you noticed that after eating like pasta, you get bloated and you become more tired, maybe don't eat it every week, right? Maybe eat it once or twice a month, just for some change and because you like it or whatever. But, or for example, if you like candy, maybe eat one piece after a big meal as like a dessert. When diet is concerned, it doesn't mean that you can't eat the things you actually love and enjoy and that taste good to you. It just means know your balance, know your limit, and know when you will eat what, when, and how, right? There are a lot of people that, let's say, have stomach issues because they don't even chew their food properly. They just keep swallowing like chunks of food that isn't even chewed correctly, right? So you have to be aware of these things in order for your body to thrive. It's also pointing out the direction you choose in your life, because some directions, some paths that you are presented or will be presented does involve really great benefits. And that doesn't always mean a lot of money, because sometimes it could mean like a really stable and enjoyable place to work, right? So even if you don't get a lot of money, it balances out with having a healthy sanity, right? Because a lot of people work jobs where they are drained, at their very pit once they come home, and all they can do is sleep and maybe eat a little, and then tomorrow it's all over again. So they have no life of their own. Their entire life is just their job, which is depressing, but that's how some people live. And they do that most of the time for the money, right? But benefits and rewards, like this cakes and wine card here, doesn't have to be all about money. Sometimes success can come as a form of, let's say, having enough money, but having such a great work environment where you feel, great, and you love working there. And when you come home, you don't feel as tired, and you get to eat, and then you can maybe go out and see your friends and take a walk with your dog, whatever. So prioritize, right? Even with this balance yourself card, it's talking about prioritizing what's important to you, what kind of life you want to live. Okay. So here we see that you guys got one of my favorite cards in this deck because of how beautiful it is, the Magician card. So you guys, you have the power and the ability to create the life you want, but it all comes down to prioritizing and organizing. Okay, I know people that can clean their house and feel great and happy, right? They put on some music, they clean, they love, that feeling of that new, fresh look in their house after a good clean, right? But then I know people that once they start cleaning, they already become frustrated, annoyed, angry, and they are grumpy, and they're swearing up and down the house, and so you can create the life, the environment that you want, right? With your energy, what you put in it. If you came to a house that had a bad history behind it, you would feel that heavy energy, right? Because of the energy those people or person have put in that house. So, just like your body, just like your actual physical environment, anything you put in it will create that environment to be what that thing you put in it was, okay? So, bad choices or bad food, or depending what we're talking about here and what your specific situation is, whatever energy you put in it, it will reflect that back to you. Okay, but you as the magician here are capable of creating whatever you want. You do have choices, you do have, there are solutions to every problem. So sometimes all you have to do in your environment is tweak something. Sometimes it's about doing things differently, right? Maybe you find yourself constantly in a cycle, right? That's why we got that circle here. Maybe it's like a cycle, or like even how the wheel of the year or the wheel of fortune, how it goes, right? It's a cycle you find yourself in that you're not happy with. So maybe try to do something different. If you spend every day going the same route, to work or home or whatever, maybe try a different way and stop somewhere at some coffee shop or a diner or something and just enjoy a moment of, drinking coffee or having a meal or something. And, just surprise yourself. Do something a little spontaneous that day just to shake things up a little. Okay? It seems that you guys have the potential to manifest something in your life from the work that you do. But in order to get not just the physical, but even the spiritual blessings within your life, there's something you do need to leave behind. And it's not going to be easy. This basically is like a sacrifice of sorts, where you'll have to give something up, give something away, step away from some type of situation or maybe a relationship or maybe even the job itself, because there's something greater that wants to come in but can't, because you may be holding on to something due to you being sentimental, or the great memories you used to have, or maybe even it's the high amounts of money, or maybe you're just used to the bad situation, right? You're so used to it that it's kind of scary going in a different direction because you're going to lose the thing you're familiar with. Whatever this is, you need to walk away from this or stop this certain habit, or however it resonates with you, because on the other side, you can see here how interesting this is. See, he's leaving, abandoning all these cups, right? And it's going to be an emotional end, right? Cups is connected with the emotions. So this is something that, an emotional tie that you need to let go of. Some people are emotionally tied to, a relationship, of course, or a home, or a neighborhood or whatever, but it could be toxic for them, right? But they're so sentimental about it because maybe that's where they grew up, or that's the person they used to live with all this time, and they don't want to give that up, but they know it's not healthy for them. Okay, so it's interesting, and the reason why it's interesting is because it's like he seems to be walking in this direction, right? He's going here, but he's facing this direction where this high priestess is sitting, and she's getting like a download of information, right? The high priestess is connected with her intuition. So he's leaving all these things for something so much better. And if this is relationship wise, it could mean that you need to leave behind the past or this person that is causing you toxicity in your life, because you will find something a lot better for you. Okay? And do remember that when it comes to relationships, I read somewhere, I don't know if it was a quote or someone just said it, but you know how when you're outside in the outside world, right, you're fighting a lot of battles. It could be actual like disagreements you have, maybe, your job requires a lot from you and you feel overwhelmed and stressed, right? These are all little kind of battles that you're fighting on a daily basis. But when you come home, not just your home, but your partner needs to be someone that calms those battles, right? And you, of course, have to do the same for them, right? So choose a partner for yourself that when you come home, you feel like they're your sanctuary, your safe haven, your, someone that calms your demons down, someone that, and I'm not saying that you should depend on them to fix you or that you have to be the one fixing someone else, but I just mean that their presence is so calming to you and you love being around them, and that's the type of person you need to come home to. Not someone that nags you and constantly creates drama and constantly belittles you or bashes your dreams down or talks down to you. So if this is, let's say, relationship related, these cards could be saying to you that you have the possibility, the potential, the power, because you have all the resources you need, whether that's, your personality or whatever it is, through the work that you do. That doesn't mean your actual job, but through the work on yourself that you do, right? Making sure that you're evolving, becoming a better person, not just for someone else, but for yourself, right? To live a better life, to be happy with who you are, to feel comfortable with your own presence, your own company, right? The work that you put into yourself, right, creates an opportunity with this Ace of Wands, right? A flame, passion to come into your life. But of course, you need to leave behind the toxic parts, right? The past, the negativity, the maybe negative self-talk, all these things. You need to leave it. You need to heal from it, right? You have to do the work on yourself. And through that work, all of that is leaving you behind. And that's when you get, that download, that enlightenment, that maybe boost of confidence, whatever it is. And underneath the deck, you got the King of Wands, and this is so much fire energy. That is passion, that is creation, right? So you have the power to do all that for yourself in your life. So you guys got forbearance. Do not be deterred by the thorn amidst the roses. So even if something, you want out there, or you're working on something, even if it does come with struggle, don't let that struggle hold you back and prevent you from moving forward and getting that reward in your life. However that reward looks, right? You just have to be realistic about it. Okay? So group 1, you had like a really great message. There's opportunity for you that will be walking in or will be created by the work that you do. So of course it's going to look different for everyone, right? For some it's going to be job related, for some it's going to be relationship related. However this resonates with you for your own life, there is opportunity here. So just spend the time prioritizing, organizing, right? Balancing out what you need to balance, because those rewards will come in with the work that you do on yourself or on your job, whatever it is. So thank you for listening, watching. I hope that you have had a great spooky season and that you are slowly but surely preparing for that magical feeling of the winter season that's coming up. Remember to check out my Ko-fi page where you can support me, you can leave a tip, you can become a member, you can shop there. I will be adding new winter collection very soon, or maybe it's already up by the time you see this. And you can also get a personal tarot reading that's catered specifically to you. Okay, so I will see you guys next time. Group 2, welcome to your reading. So let us see what you guys need to know. You got spirit guides, insight, guidance, purpose. You got the moon card, which also deals with intuition and insight. And you got the air card. So this is mental. energy. This is swords energy here. Your message here that could be from your spirit guides might be guiding you in order to develop your intuition deeper, in order to know thyself better. It seems that they may be wanting to guide you, but your mind is clouded with whatever it is that's going on. Even if you don't have anything that you're struggling with, or that you're mentally like focused on, right? You're just going your day-to-day life. It could be that your mind is clouded by this physical reality where you're so ingrained in it that you cannot see anything beyond it, right? So they're trying to let you know to stop, to ground yourself, to, open yourself up to the spiritual. And I don't mean religious, right? A lot of people think that spirituality and religion are the same thing, but they're not. Religion is an organized sort of practice where you have followers and such. Spirituality is personal, right? So how you live could be your that's your spirituality. They're trying to ask you to awaken yourself on the inside, because you're mainly currently functioning on the exterior level, right? Just on, the society and this physical realm type thing. But they want you to open up and go deeper beyond yourself, beyond your flesh, go within your mind type thing. And not just your thoughts, but like your actual core spiritual presence. Because that's where you will get the insight that they're trying to, talk to you about. Maybe they're trying to warn you about something and you aren't picking up on the signs because you're, blinded. Like you have those like blinders on where you just have that tunnel vision and you're just focused on the physical, and that's that. But they're trying to ask you to get more in touch with your spiritual self in order to open yourself up to their guiding and their messages. Okay, are some of you concerned about relationship issues? Because it feels here that this is relationship issues. Maybe there has been some cheating, right? There's this juggling energy here where someone might have been juggling two different partners or two different types of lives. It could be that for some of you there is emotional stability regarding relationships. Oh, where did the other one go? Yeah, so in order to gain that emotional stability and that happy sort of emotional life that you desire, you need to stop being stubborn and trying to constantly get your way, right? You need to find, with this, Two of Pentacles here, it's like he's juggling these two trays in his hand, right? You need to find a balance, so a sort of compromise, right? Middle ground between what you want and what they want. Okay? And if this is a spiritual matter, it could saying that you need to find a middle ground and a happy place between the physical reality you exist in and the spiritual of who you truly are, right? You need to find a middle balance there. So it could be maybe doing specific like personal type of rituals um, that you like doing. You don't have to follow someone else's ways of doing things, but a ritual can also mean, let's say, every time after work you you take a nice relaxing steamy bath and drink a glass of wine and just listening to some jazz or something, right? That could be your ritual. Okay, so finding or creating a specific type of ritual or something in your life that connects you to your divine, that connects you to your interior, right? So finding that middle ground for both to exist. Okay, if this is job related, it could mean that finding a middle ground between your work and your home life, because you can't constantly be focused on work and neglect your home life or your personal life. But then again, you can't also be too focused on playing around and being silly and then neglecting your duties, for your job. So it's like, it's saying that there needs to be a middle ground, and you need to let go or work on your stubbornness and your ego, because sometimes maybe you might be a little too controlling with what it is that you personally want. Okay? Under the deck, you got Seven of Swords with it, which is a sort of deception. So either you're deceiving yourself or someone is deceiving you, or maybe you are deceiving someone, right? But there is deception involved. So it could be, if this is relationship related here, this could be that, and if someone here was juggling or is juggling partners and lives and stuff, you guys need to know that it doesn't end well, because it creates a broken home. Everything falls apart. Even if this was years ago and you're holding on to the secret, or someone is holding on, hearing it, coming clean and hearing it for the first time, it's going to set that feeling as if it happened right now. Okay, so honesty does have to occur, but also the work to prove that you or whoever won't do it again if second chances are available. Okay. Also, what the spirits here are saying, you could be deceiving yourself that the spiritual isn't as important. You're so ingrained in the physical and you think that's all there is, but you have no idea how many lifetimes you have lived thinking that. So by opening yourself up to the spiritual, you're doing something different by creating a unique outlook that you may not have had before, and because of that you become open to spiritual energies. And yes, that does come with becoming a beacon and maybe attracting some negative ones, but that's why you need to work on knowing how to protect yourself, having a strong belief foundation that whoever you're aligned with is more powerful than whoever can spiritually harm you. Okay? Knowing that without doubt or shred of doubt in your body works wonders. Okay? Because it always keeps you grounded and it keeps you protected from whoever. But it also creates a point in time where whichever life in the future you end up living, you won't be in that stuck state of mind where the physical is the only thing, because you have opened yourself up to the awareness of something more. In whichever next life you live, you end up on a more higher evolved state of mind than you currently have. And some people won't take this like it's important, right? Because you think you'll be someone else and that's not going to be you, you won't remember anything, whatever. But you have to be aware that you had the same thoughts before, and now you're facing whatever consequences in this life because of your past life, maybe karma or something you did back then and are struggling because of that now, right? So just be aware of whatever decisions you make in this life, that they do impact your previous one, just like your previous ones have affected this one. Okay, so you guys got idle hours. Take some time out to lie on the emerald grass. So that alone can feel like you're not doing anything, but you're actually doing a lot more than you think. By just lying on grass, or even having the soles of your feet on the grass. Of course, it's cold now, but you are basically, you're taking in the earth's energy and it's healing. Okay? And just taking some time to lie out on the grass, or even just sit somewhere and watch, observing nature, right? You're actually creating a sense of calm, a sense of meditation within yourself. And that alone is empowering. So even if you think you're doing nothing, you're actually doing a lot more than you're aware of. You just maybe aren't, physically aware of it, but spiritually, like your spirit is working on itself. But yeah, so this is your current point in time right now. So just be, more aware of your surroundings, and try to be more aware also of your inner world and not just your outer world. Okay? That middle ground needs to happen. So group 2, that's all I have for you today. Remember to check out my Ko-fi page where you can leave a tip, become a member, shop. I will be adding wintry things soon. Possibly it's already come out by the time you see this. And you can also get a personal tarot reading that is catered specifically to you. Okay? So I hope you enjoyed your spooky season and are ready for the winter and Christmas season, which is also magical in itself. So I will see you guys next time. Hello group 3, and welcome to your reading. So let us find out what messages you got. Okay, so you got upskill, work, career, crossroads. You got psychic strength, shield, talismans, and gold light. And you got broom. So the message here I'm getting is clean up. Clean up your skills. It just feels like something is dusty. How should I put this? I don't know if clean up is the right word. Brush off on your skills or something like that. It just feels like someone here has specific skills or talents that they are not either using at all, they're allowing it to sort of fade out or just be dormant or something, or they may be using it in the wrong way or something. But it just feels like there's this message of brush up on your skills, just work on it, take courses if you need to, but this skill is important. So of course not everyone will have the same type of skill and what they're working on or the talents they have. So for some this could be brushing up on your intuitive skills, because you have the potential for something greater. And it could also be saying to maybe cleanse yourself. Maybe you've been working a lot with spiritual energy and you haven't cleansed yourself after working for so long, in order to reclaim your protection. Okay, maybe they're holes within that protection barrier around you, and you need to sort of cleanse and sort of step away and relax and maybe go on a retreat or something in order to refresh your energy. Okay, maybe you've been around a lot of different energies or people and you just need to sort of refresh, right? For some, it could be saying to, if for example you have your own business, it's saying to create something within your business that is a step up from what you're already doing. Maybe you've been, so for example, if you're creating your own products, right? Maybe you've been creating the same type of products or the same level, but it's saying you need to go like a step up. Maybe introduce a new product that you never had before, or reinvent one that you already have, but make it better, right? Look at the products you have, look at the first ones you made, and try to improve on it. Okay? When it comes to business and working for someone else, it could be saying, go out of your way to gain a skill or learn whatever it is within your business on a more like higher level in order to have the resources and protection you need, right? So maybe go through your contract and read your contract, read the fine print and see what you have missed or didn't even read at all but just signed, because knowing what your contract says, it could help you on your job as a protection, because you might be working a type of job that isn't in your contract. Check your contracts, reread them thoroughly. If you don't understand, type in the things you don't understand into an AI chatbot or whatever, so that it could, help you, like it can help explain certain, words or phrasing or whatever. And that's, if you can't afford like a lawyer or something for them to go through your contract and see what's it about, right? It could also mean here with the upskill to maybe take a course or skill upgrades regarding your job in order to level up, because this sort of energy here feels that it's trying to push you into something on a higher level, right? Cleaning things up, brushing things off, right? Like preparing you for some new level. Yeah, you got the High Priestess, so this could be energetic work. The Empress. So what is keeping you guys up at night? Got the King of Cups. I don't know if some of you might be worrying about getting into spiritual energies, or if this is some situation you're worried about. Okay, for some this could be the path that you're on is a spiritual path. Okay, you could be trying to evolve yourself spiritually, or things are happening in your life that are preparing you for a spiritual growth of some kind, and something will come out of this. But it seems like there is some anxiety, maybe because you feel like other people are not going to understand you, of who you truly are, right? Because a lot of people are too infused in this physical world, and you are opening yourself up, or already are open up to something more, and you don't feel that connect with other people like they understand you, or that you can even talk to them about certain topics. Maybe they look at you weirdly or think it's stupid, or that, it's like they don't take you as seriously because they don't believe in that stuff. But here with the Hermit card, it kind of it's kind of saying that it's better to be alone, maybe just for a while, to at least to be with yourself a little more and to enjoy your own company. Okay, it's okay to meet up with others once in a while, but try to enjoy your own company. Learn to be enough for yourself so that you are whole within of who you truly are. And just the way he's looking at what he has in his hand, a shell. Just the way he's looking at it, feels like maybe it's time to go on a little quest within yourself, right? Just to sort of prioritize what is important in your life. Because you may not have the type of people that will understand you now, okay? But that doesn't mean that you won't attract your tribe someday. Okay, so right now it's important to spend some more time alone to figure things out and what you want for yourself, to maybe work on those skills that you need to work on, and take a step away from other people to just sort of cleanse your life and focus on what's important to you. Underneath the deck, you got the Ten of Swords. So this alone time and upskilling basically, it could mean a time when you end that struggle. Okay, maybe these people were the ones holding you back from evolving in your life, and walking away from them. And it doesn't have to be permanent, if you love these people deep down, but you could, visit them once in a while and stuff, and just be on sort of like either small talk terms or just, neutral terms. But you don't have to really get deep in with them, because they could easily pull you down to their level and prevent you again from growing in your spiritual form. So through working on that, your spiritual self, and just prioritizing of what you want in your life, and getting better at your own skills and talents, and taking a course on whatever this is, all of these things could eventually end that struggle period for you. Okay, you just need to understand what has been limiting you. Okay, watch and observe the way these people talk to you, or when they say something, what they really mean. Where even if it's something positive, there's that underlying maybe negative tone or a sense of jealousy, things like that. So watch how they talk to you, how they behave. Do they say one thing but do another, or do they actually act on their word and stay true to their word, right? So you need to be a little more observant, just like this Hermit card here is. Be a little more observant with the people in your life, okay? And when you start seeing the type of personalities they are, because sometimes people have this visual of someone or the people that they have in their life, and they aren't seeing the real picture. It's like they created this image of them, and I think, oh, this person is like that, but they really aren't. Okay, for the first time, open your eyes and truly observe the people in your life, how they act, what they say, what they truly mean with their body language, and things like that. And you will then finally see them for who they really are. So it is possible that there have been people that have been holding you back and causing you anxiety and stress when you're meant to, end this toxic cycle or this toxic thing or whatever it is. But you need to improve on yourself, okay? You need to get those skills up. And skills doesn't actually have to mean, like like I said before, job skills and stuff. This is going to be different for everyone, right? It could mean improving on yourself, right? Or your environment, right? That's why we have this broom card. Maybe it's time to clean up your environment. Maybe it's time to clean up your body, right? What it is you eat, what it is you put inside yourself. Maybe it's time to clean up your mind, right? With this psychic energy and this broom card, maybe it's talking about your mind. It's time to clean things up in there. You got woods. Be calm, soothing, mysterious, and full of life. You need to ground yourself in who you truly are, okay? And that takes some retreating and spending more time with yourself. So group 3, that is all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed the reading. I hope you had an amazing spooky season. You can comment down below and tell me what you ended up doing. It was a very chill, spooky season for me. So I'd love to know how you spent yours. And remember to check out my Ko-fi page if you'd like to support me. You can leave a tip, become a member. You can get a personal tarot reading there. And also you can shop on there. I will be adding, or by the time you see this, I might have already added, some winter season items. Okay, so remember to check that out. Everything is down below. And I will see you guys next time.